check these gossip stones in here. See if any of them give me any important information. Frogs of Zora's River hold a piece of heart. Oh, hey, cool. So the frogs that you play songs for will give you a piece of heart, which is kind of vanilla. Yeah. I'm Lonk from Pennsylvania. Sometimes they'll just be little BS messages like that. They say that the creator's melody is the ice arrows. So, what that means is where you actually learn the Bolero of Fire is going to give me the ice arrows instead. So, that's good. I could go ahead and turn into an adult and go straight there. They say that Baronade fears Deku Nuts. Yeah, yeah. Deku Nuts are OP. I'm here. I might as well. I'm gonna go pull the Master Sword and get the song slash item that you get for getting the Forest Medallion. You can also, as a child, come and check this podium, and it tells you where the 3 spiritual stones are. One's in the Spirit Temple, one's in Jabba Jabba's belly, and one's in the Deku Tree. So that means the Deku Tree has Zora Sapphire, Jabba Jabba's belly has Goron's Rupee, and Spirit Temple has the Kokiri Emerald. See, I could get really lucky and pull the sword and get either one of the wallets or bomb bag or something. Yeah, you don't have shit. Look weird. It was a bloopy. It was a bloopy. Anyway, I'm gonna put the sword back. Go back to being a kid. Bloopy. And I was worried about it. I was hoping it was an important item. Okay. Probably gonna be doing a lot of cutting here, you know, it's just kind of boring just watching someone just run from place to place, you know what I mean? Could also go ahead and do that game, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Actually, you know what? I am going to worry about it. I'm gonna go ahead and do this game. I'm gonna go ahead and save beforehand. Just in case. Just in case someone tries to mess up. 20 rupees to play, let's do this. I always mess up. At least once. But, good thing is if you only miss 2 of the rupees, you get to try again for free. I was just spamming the button so I could make the game end. Now the pattern is really easy because it's always the same as a child, but once you turn into an adult and you go do the other shooting range, the pattern changes up. Ah, god dang it. It's just frustrating sometimes because old school, controls are a little janky. You try to move the joystick, analog stick, whatever, and it doesn't want to move exactly like you want. Either goes a little bit too far or not far enough. You know what I mean? Yeah, got it. See, that was a piece of part. It wasn't too important, but it's a good item. Wasn't worth 40 rupees, but that's fixable. Because there are a few things that I could do here at night. I can't do Bomb Shoot Alley yet because I don't have any bomb shoots. Or bomb bag. It only triggers whenever you get a bomb bag. Can't kill any of the gold Skulltulas yet. Because I don't have the weapon. But there are some red rupees up here. Okay, and now, I'm just gonna sit right here, wait for nighttime. So, there might be some cutting here. Oh, hey, sun's going down. Okay, so, it's about to be nighttime. So I'm just gonna wait until the drawbridge goes up. Now the reason that I waited until nighttime is because there's a dog that you bring back to a woman that's only at night. She gives you an item. She usually gives you, in vanilla game, she gives you a piece of part. And it's this dog right here. Come on, Richard. Let's go. Yeah, come on, Richard. You go through here, and go to the woman's house. She's supposed to give you a piece of part, but I played through different randomizers where she's giving you different things. Most of the time, she gives me the hover boots. So let's see what she gives me. Hey, the hook shot. That's a helpful item for being an adult. A very helpful item for being an adult. So that's good. And also, while it's nighttime, we can go into this door, and it's a store. So there's the Goron bracelet. 0 rupees. Alright, so now I can pick up bomb flowers. 190, 155, and a blue rupee for 225 rupees. Yeah, no thank you. I can buy a bunch of these. Sticks are going to help me out a lot because I don't have a sword. And actually, they do more damage than the Kokiri sword, so there's really no hurt getting them. Only have 9. Rupees are so common that it doesn't really matter if you make all of your rupees go away by, buying stuff. Because, I mean, for example, 1, there's 2 blue rupees up there. And then in the pot room, this room right here, there are 3 pots that are guaranteed 1 rupees. It's this one, this one, and that one went all the way up there. And this one. So all the rest of them either give you nothing or green rupees. I have enough rupees, so I might as well go ahead and go buy 1 more stick to fill up my sticks. I don't even know what keeps them in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go buy 1 more stick. And how much are these bomb shoes? 180. So I'm full on Deku sticks now, so I have a way to defend myself against enemies. I'm gonna have to come out here and wait for daytime, because you can't get out of here any other way. So I'm gonna sit here, and I'm probably gonna cut this part out until it's daytime. Alright, sun's coming up. Next thing, I'm gonna go check out Long Long Ranch. Actually, first, before I do anything, I didn't even look at the right side of either one of these stores. Sometimes whenever I go into a store, though, it crashes the emulator, so I'm going to go ahead and save. And I'm going to keep an eye out. See, there's bombs, bomb shoes, and sticks in this one. I can buy bomb shoes without having a bomb back, but I don't have enough rupees for it, and I would rather not, because you can get bomb shoes out of chests as well. There are nuts here. 30 rupees for 10 of them. I will return. I need nuts. Nuts are OP. If I get some nuts, then I'll be able to get a couple more items out of Long Long Ranch. I think 3 more, actually. Because the business scrubs, the ones that once you get them knocked up out of the ground, they'll sell you items. Some of them will, some of them will give you items, some of them will give you songs and the randomizer. Oh, I didn't go up quite far. But there are 3 ways to get them out. There's three different ways to get them to come up out of the ground. That's either get their nuts back at them with your shield, shoot them with your slingshot or bow if you're an adult, or throw the nut down. Throw a nut down, it blinds them, makes them come up out of the ground. Get 1 more red rupee. Alright, full wallet. I'm gonna go buy 20 nuts, because that's as much as I can carry. It's gonna be, well, how much was it? 30? 30 rupees? 10 of them? So, 60 rupees down. Hey, actually. Nope. Alright, so without finding them in chests. I have 10 sticks and 20 nuts. Still not going to go back to the Deku Tree just because the Deku Tree you have to have a slingshot and a shield to be able to progress through it, and I'm not extremely worried about it right now. This first episode, or first couple episodes or so, is just going to be me getting overworld items, and then once I get a substantial amount of overworld items, once I get an item that I can use to get all the way through a dungeon, I'm going to go do that dungeon. That'll be that'll be a separate episode. I'm gonna do those separately. Like, I'll do the Deku Tree in one episode, and I'll do Jabba Jabba's Belly in one episode. I am going to do Dodongo's Cavern as an adult, because fuck doing it as a kid. As you can tell, the music is a little strange here. It's only because Malin sings the lead part, and so it plays the background part. So once you get closer to Malin, and as you can tell, it's Sheikah's theme. And you don't really have to play the song. And it's Red Ruby. And it filled my wallet up. So, I actually didn't know about this secret grotto in here until I was doing a randomizer run and I got stuck. Like, there was a point I was at in the game where I needed the Megaton Hammer, and the Fire Temple was the last temple I had to do. And so, or one of the last temples I needed to do. But this secret grotto right here, I did not know about until I got stuck and decided to look up where all the secret grottos were. And it's got 3 business scrubs. And see, all you have to do is just throw a nut down. And I have it set to affordable, so it's 10 rupees per business scrub. And that's a blue rupee. And unfortunately, they only give you the rupees after they take rupees from you. Or before they take rupees from you. Let's see what you give me. A purple rupee, which I didn't really need. Fire arrows. Before even having the bow. Wow, in this light, my tunic looks like the normal green tunic. That's weird. Oh my god, it's always so frustrating getting into that little hole. See, it shows a piece of heart sitting there, but it's not. It's the bomb bag! Yes! Alright, so we have an important, very important item. Now, I can get into the secret grottos that are out in Hyrule Field. I can also get to 2 of the chests that's back in the back of Goron City. Actually, bombs open up a lot. Like, seriously, a lot. honestly, I'm going to go ahead and equip them. You want to race? Let's race. I lost. Alright, now I'm gonna go do the chicken game, because the chicken game will give me something as well. And most people, some people, I won't say most, but some people like to cheat a little bit and grab all of these chickens, throw them all into this corner, and then do it. But I am not a cheater. I am going to do this the right way. I mean, because this mini game is pretty easy. I mean, look, I just seen one land and one's right here. And maybe not that one. You're one of them. Come here. Two. Okay, that's two of them. 15 seconds left. Alright. See? I'm good. I can do it. Yeah, I'll marry her. Get me a Bloopy. Fuck you, Talon. Okay. Next thing, there are several grottos out here in Hyrule Field that I can open up with bombs. There's one that I can't do anything in because I don't have a golden scale or iron boots yet. And there's one that I can't get into because I don't have the Mega Summon. But I don't need to get into that one right now because all it really has in it is just a gold sculpture. I believe. And these child Stoffos are pretty easy to deal with. All you have to do is just keep running straight. When they pop up in front of you, just juke them. There's a grotto right here. Which has a small chest in it, which is not promising. Bloopy? Oh, hey, hand me some more nuts. Oh, hey, what do you say? Oh, and every single one of these grottos that look like this, the Gossip Stones will all say the same thing. Ice Cavern hoards the light arrows. So I need to go into the Ice Cavern, which is a dungeon that is BS. To be able to get the light arrows, to be able to beat the game, to be able to kill Ganondorf, I need to go do the Ice Cavern. Go through this fence. Just jump off, and there's a grotto right here. Requiem of Spirit. Now I can get to the Spirit Temple. Which is one of the only places that I really need to plant bean. There's a grotto right here that has a business scrub inside of it that usually gives you a piece of part, but this is randomizer, so let's see what he gives me this time. Nuts! That spot right here, if you play, I believe it's Zelda's Lullaby? Or Song of Storms? I think it's Song of Storms. A big fairy will show up. Before I finish going and hit grottos here at the field, I'm going to go into Lake Hylia because there is a grotto underneath a gravestone. that Gabora is sitting on. And there are 3 business scrubs inside it, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and come do this, even though I'm probably gonna have to come back here anyway because there's some stuff in Gerudo Valley that I can get. There's 2 things that I can get because there's a chicken there, and you use the chicken to get both of them. Depending on how well I do it, Goron Tunic is in the Gerudo Fortress. Okay. Depending on how I do it, I may need to come back here and then go back to Gerudo Valley to get the second item, but it's just, at this point, it's just a game of chance. Hey, KG. Nope, I don't want to go back to the castle. Stay away from me. I want to grab this tombstone. I'll go back to the castle after I get out. No, well, I just said I need to come through it out. Yes, 3. Okay. Adult's wallet! Hell yeah. I don't know how I have managed to not get hit yet, because I'm probably about to get hit just because I said something. Piece of heart. Alright, 1 more, and I get another heart. And there it is. Alright, so we're doing good so far. Got sticks, nuts, bomb bag. I got fire arrows, a hook shot, the Goron bracelet, 5 hearts. Oh yeah, and I started with the Gerudo's card, which means that I can get into the Gerudo Fortress without having to do any prison time as an adult. Anyway, you can't go into Gerudo Valley as a kid. Which is actually weird because the developers put a piece of art back there as a kid, but it's not there as an adult. So it's weird. It's really weird. Alright, now Gerudo Valley. This part's probably gonna be cut until I get into Gerudo Valley. Don't have boomerang, so I can't get that gold Skulltula. So you're just gonna taunt me. Yeah. Come here, chicken. Okay, so there's a crate down inside of the valley right here. It usually has a piece of heart. Now, I have to time this right. Throw, roll, pick up, piece of heart, pick up. Okay, cool. So I didn't have to go back to, I didn't have to come back here to be able to get both items. So that's good. That's really good. That's really good. Really good. Really good. There's another piece of heart back here behind this waterfall. You'll see this ladder. If you let the chicken hit the water, the chicken flies up and goes to the closest landing. So the chicken's gonna be inside that little cubby hole with the piece of heart. See? And it's the Nocturne of Shadow, so I can go back to Kakariko Village anytime. Which would probably be a good idea for me to go ahead and do, actually. It was ba-bum. No, that's okay, that's the Requiem of the Spirit. Which, actually, you know what? There's something else that I can get, either as a kid or an adult. You go inside of the Spirit Temple and come back out. It's supposed to give you the Requiem of the Spirit song, but it's going to give me something else this time. So, it doesn't matter if you're an adult, it doesn't matter if you're a child. You just need to come here and do this. And these guys are pretty easy to hit too. And I got hit after saying that. I probably should have gotten some beans first because I need to plant a bean right here so I can get the piece of part that's up there. But that'll be for a later time. You go inside, and it's by the Forest Temple theme. That's cool. This is actually one of my favorite temple themes. Come back out. You're supposed to learn the Requiem Spirit, but it gave me a piece of heart. Okay, and let's see if I can remember, without looking, what the Nocturne of Shadow is. And I did it. Alright, so Kakariko Village. Since it's daytime, I can't get into that gravestone. Because Dampé doesn't do anything to stop you, but this kid does. Yeah, I'll show you. This gravestone right here has a chest inside of it and a fairy fountain, but see, don't cause trouble, I'll tell Dampé. Snitch. I mean, what? Anyway, let's go. I can also use a chicken to get into that hole up there. Which is kind of difficult to do, but I'm gonna do it. Such a serious tone. Wait for him. And you see, if you leave him there and go in, he's gonna pop up in the pen whenever you get back out, so that's good. He's already in there, so. A recovery heart. See, he's already in there. Just. That woman always baffles me. Like, why would you. Why would you breed and take care of cuckoos? Cuckoos. Whatever. I call them cuckoos. I don't know why I messed it up earlier, but I call them cuckoos. Why would you breed and take care of cuckoos if you're allergic to them? It makes no sense. It's like a dog breeder being allergic to dogs. There's also a little cheat that I can take advantage of here. To get to the guy on the roof, which usually gives you a piece of heart. You usually only go to him as an adult because you're supposed to use the hook shot to get up to him. But I know a way around it. There's easy way around it. Easy. So all you gotta do is just climb up here. And then lock on jump to the side. And you end up on top of the fence. Look, you'll see. See, I'm on the fence. Literally. And all you have to do is just climb up here. Talk to him. And he gave me nuts. Take these nuts! I mean, what? I don't know why I did that. I need to go into this grotto first. All the chickens that I've already put in the pen are going to stay in the pen. But if I would have thrown him over the fence and then came and got that blue bee, then he would have been back where he was before I threw him over the fence. So that would have been pointless for me to do. Oh yeah, Navi's sound is recovery heart sound. Whenever she has something to tell me, it's recovery heart sound. I don't know what it is when you lock on. I guess it's a different sound for enemies than it is for anything else. That one always runs. Always. You have to chase it and make it wait until it stops running before you find up. Alright, so there's one more chicken, and it's up here. And that should do it, so I'm going to talk to her and get my reward. Bottle of Lon Lon milk. Okay, why that is so important is because it is my first bottle. So, that's good. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and show this note to a dude. Calls me Mr. Hero. I'm going to use a couple of bombs. Oh hey, they gave me bombs. I'm going to sacrifice. What? Why was there 2 explosions? Oh, because I pulled out a second bomb. Why did you just set it down? You know what? I'm just gonna hold it. Because these rocks up here. These rocks up here give me hearts. So. I don't know why that chunk of rock didn't kill that Tektite, but okay. We'll go with it. You hear the mooing, because there's a secret grotto up there that has a cow inside of it. I always go here. I wait for that Goron pass. And there is a chest inside of here, so you can take advantage of the opportunity. And it's a big chest. Let's see what's inside. Pharaoh's Wind, which the only application that I have found for Pharaoh's Wind is in Fire Temple. Whenever you're doing either the part where the Mega Sun Hammer is supposed to be, or you do the secret part that the Scarecrow brings you to. You can set it up to the beginning of that room, and so that whenever if you fall down, you can just use the spell to go back to the beginning of that room without having to backtrack back all the way to the dungeon again. And if you haven't noticed, yes, I am using a couple of tricks that you can do to get things early, like that piece of heart that was above the Doggo's Cavern. Going to Goron City. I can't get to Darunia or get the item from Darunia because I don't have either the Zelda's Lullaby or Serena's Song. But I can go back here. I can get 2 different chests that are back here. I usually wait until I have the silver or gold gauntlets to come do this, because there's a 3rd chest that you can get to if you have the silver gauntlets. Kind of cheat a little bit, you know, because you're supposed to use the Megaton Hammer, but really all you need to do is just have the silver gauntlets and just pick up this rock right here and just go through and get the chest. These are little chests, so it's not too promising. Look me. Okay. Maybe one of these will be a huge rupee. That'll be a great help. That'll be a huge help. Let's see what you say. Tingle, tingle, Koolimpa. Tingle's not even in this game. Okay, so that was a bust. All it was a loopy and nuts. There is a giant Goron right here. That usually gives you a bigger bomb bag. So let's see what he gives me this time. Wait, what? He didn't do nothing. Also, I can't make that pot start spinning without Zelda's Lullaby either, because you have to get flame inside of there and use your stick to catch these other torches on fire in here. That'll make the pot start spinning. But while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and check inside of Goron City. Really? There's nothing. Okay, well, that store is a bust, so ain't no need to go back into that store. Sorry to be on. I can get into Lost Woods now. There are 2 grottos, 3 they're business scrubs. There's a grotto right here. 3 business scrubs. And the Lost Woods that I can access. And there's another secret grotto in the Sacred Meadow Another heart container. I'm gonna have 10 hearts by the time I know it. But before I even do the first dungeon. Okay. There's a business scrub in here. There's also a gossip stone. That'll give me some great bow. 40 gold sculptureless gives the Hylian shield, which is shit. Honestly. Let's make a deal. 20 rupees. Hey, I mean, I did pay 10 rupees for 20 rupees, so. That's a 10 rupee profit. And I'll get to the other two business scrubs. I can't do anything with him yet because I don't have Suria's song and I don't have the skull mask. Skull mask is the one that you're supposed to sell to him, and I can't do that because I don't have the slingshot. There's also a secret grotto that you can use the skull mask and the mask of truth to get items from. And it's in this area. There's also 2 business scrubs here, which is why. See what you got. Recovery heart. I just paid 10 rupees for a recovery heart. More nuts. There's a secret grotto over there where those butterflies are flying at. You go in there with either the skull mask or the mask of truth and wear them and you get a reward. Only a blue rupee underneath that rock, so I'm not worried about it. Another grotto. This one though. Yep, and I got hit. Just gonna give me 3 recovery hearts. Hey, cool! I got the Deku shield. Awesome. That's one of the items that I needed to be able to go through the Deku tree. And there's the other item. So, I'm gonna go ahead, since I'm right here at the entrance of the Sacred Meadow, I'm gonna go ahead and go do the Sacred Meadow. I'm gonna go get the item that's inside. My name is Styx. And go get the item that's inside of the secret grotto. One jump attack to the back is all it takes with the close. There's the grotto right here. There's another grotto next to the area where Saria is that you have to have the Song of Storms to be able to access. Attacks to their back does double damage, by the way. So yeah, I just swung it, and it was still a one-hit kill. So, hey, that's a big chest. That is a big chest. This looks promising. What are you? The Megaton Hammer. Alright, so that's awesome. Also, something that I didn't specify any about before is if I have the pause menu open and I hold down A, it'll show me what is where. Like, the Fire Temple has the Light Medallion. So, that's pretty cool to be able to do. It'll also, because I have it set to where I already have all the compasses and all of the maps, so they're not put into the randomization. which leaves all the chests open for more items. And so this keeps up with how many keys I have in each dungeon. This keeps up with what medallions or whatnot are in each dungeon, and so this is a good way to be able to keep track of what I'm doing, where I need to go next, and whatnot. I hate these guys with passion. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I need to equip this, and I need to equip this, but I'm gonna sticks. Replace this. I'll just run through these guys because there's a very count. And it really ain't worth the trouble of just trying to kill them to get stuff. Fairy fountain right up the ladder right here to my left. Saria is here. I managed to get through both of them. Alright, Saria, what are you gonna give me? Bomb cheese. Cool. So there's another secret grotto that's right here, but I need the Song of Storms to be able to get to it. There's gossip stuff right here. Remember when Ganon was a blue pig? Yeah, I remember. I do too. Think fast. Which actually, Link to the Past is taking place after Ocarina of Time. Now I'm gonna keep all of the milk, but I'm gonna go ahead. If I can catch one, get a fairy so I can some parts back. So, I have all of the necessary items to be able to go through the Deku Tree to fight Goma. The Deku Tree is supposed to give me the Sword of Sapphire? Yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Deku Tree, and then I'm gonna call this an episode. I'm gonna go ahead and stop. So, let me get to it first. Still don't have Kokiri swords. Need to keep an eye on how many sticks I have, which I think I have 7. Yeah. I have to keep an eye on how many sticks I have because they're gonna come in handy until I get the Kokiri sword. And I won't be able to get any more without buying them until that time. So, okay. I'm gonna call it here. Next episode I'm gonna go through the Deku Tree, and I'm going to beat it, and depending on what items I get throughout the dungeon depends on what I'm gonna do next. So, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.